This video is brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors and the San Diego Daily Transcript.
Hi, everybody. George Chamberlain here, executive editor for the Daily Transcript, and it's time for The Scoop once again, brought to you by the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors. This is for the month of April, and we're joined, of course, by Leslie Kilpatrick, the president of SDAR. Great to see you again.
Good to see you, George.
It is really great to see you again because This past month has been absolutely incredible.
Yes, the pickup we were waiting for has happened. So we had a 32.5% increase in the sold listings over last month. And that's fantastic on detached properties, and then a 14.7% increase on the attached properties.
We had talked, we just finished a roundtable upstairs with a bunch of other, your colleagues of realtors, and it was interesting because to me, I mean, it was just like, oh, this has to be a typo. It was 3.2% increase, not 32% in one month. What accounted for that, Leslie?
I think we were all so busy. First, the year started off a little bit slow. It seemed like January started the second week of January, and then we had a lot of activity, but the fruition of the actual closings wasn't taking place. That's reflected in the statistics. We knew the activity was happening, and it's just so great to see it in the numbers. And we're positioned for a great spring and summer selling season.
My other takeaway from this was, yikes, this happened in a tight inventory market as it is. This is going to make it even tighter. Now, we heard some things in the roundtable that suggested we're going to start seeing more inventory becoming available.
Absolutely. I think there are a lot of homes just poised to go on the market. People are painting, getting ready, waiting for kids to get closer to being out of school, that sort of thing. So I do expect to see the inventory come up a bit. Also, having the median price go up to $490, which is approaching that $500 mark, let us know that there are some of the move-up buyers in the market again, and that's largely because of the lending. The lenders have responded well to the new requirements, and they have come out with a lot more new jumbo product, so it's allowing the opportunity for that move-up buyer that creates opportunity for the first-time or entry-level buyer.
It was a phenomenal month. That's about all you can say, and seeing that price closing in on $500,000 for a home, not that anybody really cares, but that was pretty neat stuff.
It's good, and interest rates are still low, so it's a good time to buy, and it's a great time to sell.
Well, one thing about the Greater San Diego Association of Realtors is that realtors as a group, Leslie, are always deeply involved in their community. And you've kicked off a program recently, and we're joined at the table here by Gregory Stein. Greg is Senior Director of Strategic and Community Affairs with Millennium Labs. Thanks for coming in and being with us, Greg.
Thanks for having me here.
And you guys are working together on a very important project. Before we do that, tell us a little bit about Millennium.
Millennium Labs is the leading clinical diagnostics company providing medication monitoring, drug testing services for people who suffer with chronic disease like pain and addiction.
And I was surprised when you told me the size of your company, employees. You have a very large company.
Yeah, 1,400 employees, about 800 here in San Diego, based out of Rancho Bernardo.
So what we have is Millennium and several other organizations and public officials teaming up on a campaign. Explain what that campaign is.
It's called the Safe Homes Coalition. And what was happening is we were getting anecdotal reports to us through our association from realtor members, and then through law enforcement in their policing efforts, finding out that there was an incidence of people stealing prescription medication from open houses and caravans, homes that are held open. It was just an opportunity that was being taken advantage of by folks who are addicted.
Yeah. And so this created an opportunity that you guys recognized, and then Millennium got involved with that. And how are you all working together, Greg?
Well, as you can imagine, with the services we provide, we are well aware of the prescription drug abuse, misuse, and diversion epidemic that this country is facing. And when we ran across a organization called Mental Health Systems, North County Inland Prevention Program, where they had identified and heard the same anecdotal data regarding theft at open houses, they had put together bags and were going around educating people in the area. But we thought at Millennium that here's an opportunity for us to more efficiently and effectively educate a large group of people, and the largest organization, the most organized organization, is the San Diego Association of Realtors.
Sure.
We turned to them, and they turned onto the project like that. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful partnership. In fact, we've been successful in gaining an endorsement and support from Supervisor Dave Roberts, from Sheriff Bill Gore, from District Attorney Bonnie DeManis, and the Prescription Drug Abuse Task Force, because it's that important of an issue.
So you're working with the realtors, getting to them a tool that people can use.
Right. We distribute bags, and those bags are it's not about the bag. It's about the reminder to get the prescription drugs put away, locked away, or taken out of the house and not leaving opportunity there. And it's sad because sometimes thieves are specifically seeking pain medication and things like that. But sometimes thieves are opportunists. They just grab whatever's there.
Sure.
And there are a lot of people on very expensive medications dealing with serious illnesses that cannot afford to lose them. A lot of us just leave our prescription drugs right out on the kitchen counter so we remember in the morning, or on the bathroom counter so we remember at night. So we're saying get those out of the house just like you would jewelry and small items and cash on the table when you're offering your home for sale.
So what happens when these bags are used and these drugs are collected, are put to moved out of the temptation way? What happens with the product after that?
Well, one of the bag initiative is really designed as an entry point to the conversation about the safe use and storage and then disposal of prescription medications in the home. So we, on the back of the bag, we actually list out all of the locations where a person can take their expired or unused medications safely and confidentially dispose of them the right way. Most people think I can just flush it down the toilet, and that's not something they should be doing because of pollution issues.
Of course. We're going to people are going to be hearing more and seeing more about this with a publicity campaign?
Absolutely. So we're looking forward to making sure all realtors just make this a regular part of their seller counseling. And we remove the temptation and we make San Diego a safer place.
That's a darn good goal, no doubt about that. Greg, thanks for coming in and joining us on this.
Thank you very much.
What you're doing there, and always good to see you, Leslie.
Good to see you.
I can't wait to see what we get next month out of all of these numbers. It's going to be pretty darn good.
It will be.
Again, find out more about all these programs on the association website, sdar.com, sdar.com. That's where you can find out more about this program and many others as well. I'm George Chamberlain, Executive Editor here at The Transcript. Thanks for watching.